If you like our video, click the button to subscribe to our channel and get easy access to new content. To see our full suite of ad-free video courses, instruction manuals, and quick reference guides, visit us at www.teachucomp.com. The Brush Settings panel in Photoshop lets you change all of the settings of the currently selected painting tool in Photoshop, like the Brush tool, for example. To show or hide the Brush Settings panel in Photoshop, click the Toggle the Brush Settings panel button in the Options bar control panel. If this button doesn't appear in the Options bar control panel for the currently selected tool, then the tool has no brush settings you can change. The Brush Settings panel shows the current tool's brush settings at the left side of the panel. Settings that appear dimmed out are unavailable for the selected painting tool. To enable or disable a brush setting, check or uncheck the checkbox to the left of its name. To view any additional settings for a brush setting, if available, click its name, which also enables it. Doing this then shows any available settings for the selected brush setting at the right side of the Brush Settings panel, where you can then change them. The brush settings, from brush tip shape to brush pose, have settings you can change, which appear at the right side of the Brush Settings panel. We will discuss changing the individual settings for each of these brush settings in the next few lessons in this chapter. Conversely, the brush settings from Noise to Protect Texture do not contain individual settings you can change. You simply check or uncheck these brush settings in the Brush Settings panel to enable or disable them. Note that checking or unchecking the Build Up brush setting in the Brush Settings panel toggles the Enable Airbrush Style Build Up Effects button in the Options bar control panel on or off for the tool if available. The Smoothing brush setting in the Brush Settings panel enables the smoothing slider in the Options bar control panel if available for the selected painting tool. If enabled, you can then set additional smoothing options in the Options bar control panel as previously shown. However, neither brush setting has additional settings to change within the Brush Settings panel. To prevent changes to any brush settings you change in the Brush Settings panel if you later switch brush presets, click the lock icon to the right of the setting at the left side of the Brush Settings panel to turn it into a closed lock icon. To allow changes to the brush setting when you switch brush presets, click the lock icon again to turn it into the open lock icon. To make changes to the individual settings for a selected brush setting, click the brush setting to change at the left side of the Brush Settings panel and then adjust its settings to the right. The next few lessons in this chapter show you how to change the individual settings for any brush settings that have individual settings to change, if available for your selected painting tool. Remember to click the subscribe button to see more of our videos. See our full suite of courses, instruction manuals, and quick reference guides at www.teachucomp.com.